Welcome back to the morning show here on the Arise News channel. Joining us now is Ojy Okpe with stories trending around the world. Hello, Ojy.
Good morning, Dr. Bati. How are you?
How was your weekend?
It was fantastic.
Good morning.
Missed you on Friday. How are you?
Missed you too. How are you?
Good, good. Well, good morning to you, viewers. We begin What's Trending today with some update on the rearrest of activist and convener of Revolution Now, Omoyele Sowore. DRL said it was deeply concerned that the activist had been rearrested. The tweet incited a lot of mixed reactions from many Nigerians. Some commenting on the tweet described the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari as a military regime and tyrannical, while others expressed solidarity with the action of the DSS. In the tweet, the agency wrote, "We're deeply concerned that Sowore had been re-detained in Nigeria shortly after a court ordered he be released on bail. Respect for rule of law, judicial independence, political and media freedom, and due process are key tenets of democracy." In response, one Twitter user, Happy Harper, wrote, "Thank you for highlighting this matter. The country Nigeria is currently under tyranny, but you may not hear much of it because the citizens are gagged and under assault and in constant threat of violence from the federal government. Please be a voice for justice for us. Hashtag Free Sowore." Another Twitter user by the name Asiwaji wrote, "We are under siege. Our president no longer obeys court orders. They arrest people indiscriminately without respect to the rule of law. He forcefully removed the Chief Justice of Nigeria few months to his re-elections. We need help from you. Nobody is safe in Nigeria." Well, now other Nigerians that supported the DSS had this to say. One Twitter user, Raji Adekunle, responded to the DRL saying, "But there are so many terrorists in your prison without trial. I beg, face your lane. Nigeria can handle our thing, but you can return our looted funds kept in your country." Another user, Fola Rahim, wrote, "When Sowore was breaking Nigerian laws as he made demanding treasonable pronouncement and also damned the consequences, where was this organization that is now acting as a world police in purely Nigeria's internal security matter as a sovereign state?" Well,
I mean, in a situation like this, you are bound to have two sides, of the coin. There are even some persons, as we said earlier on the program, who are pleading that lawyers in the Buhari administration should be sanctioned. There are persons who have said that the head of the DSS, the Director General, should be removed. And there are persons who have said that, look, towing the line of the DSS, that even Femi Falana, SAN, who is counsel to Sowore, is just over-dramatizing the matter and misrepresenting the situation to Nigerians. And there are some persons who claim that they were eyewitnesses, at the occasion, and that, what is being said is also a misrepresentation from Sowore's side. But the truth of the matter is that whatever the truth is somewhere in between.
Right.
What has happened is very unfortunate. It's not good for the image of Nigeria. It's not good for the image of the administration. We're already being cast in the mold of a country that does not respect court orders or the rule of law, a country where the independence of the judiciary is under siege. And those who hold this position legitimately cite several examples, of cases that we have had, either the Zagzaki case or the Colonel Dasuki case. And, so when you weigh the balance of it, you can now understand why the sympathy, the support weighs heavily on the side of Sowore and Bakare and their lawyers.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's terrifying.
But the uproar also is the fact that, this administration respects more international court orders as opposed to our local court orders. The fact that it has gained these type of global recognition is really concerning for a lot of Nigerians. And I believe Sowore's wife is also an American citizen. And if you look at the agency's tweet, you'll see that for the past week. That particular tweet alone gathered over 270 comments and 3,000 retweets. So you can see that everyone, I mean, for that singular act alone, I think that the agency will really look into this. I hope that they will look into this, because it's an international global body that protects human rights and all the laws that are against the rule of law.
But the question now as well is whether the government is really going to respond to both domestic and international pressure, because it doesn't seem as though they're really trying to sway in that direction. I mean, it's all well and good that Senator Menendez came out to say that he's going to be working closely with the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria to secure the release of Omoyele Sowore, but the government seemed to just have their own agenda here, which is why Femi Falana SAN in the courtroom said that, hey, look, it looks like they're going to rearrest him as soon as we leave court. Justice Ijuma said, no, that's not going to happen. And look at what happened. So we're speaking on a completely different agenda to the government, and that's what's so terrifying.
Well, the entrenched position of the federal government of Nigeria is that this is about national security. This is about the sovereignty and integrity
Which is all well and good.
of the Nigerian state. And that there is a threat, a potent threat, you know, to destabilize Nigeria.
Right.
And Sowore and Bakare have both been fingered as persons involved in that. Remember, on December 3, the Department of State Services issued another statement saying that there are plans to destabilize Nigeria during the Yuletide season. And so no matter what anybody is saying, it's like you're talking to the deaf, because they will tell you, as Garuba Shehu also suggested, that they have a responsibility to protect the Nigerian state.
Which is all well and good. We're all about the rule of law, and there should be due process, and people should follow due process.
But we
That's
hear that
really
every
what
year
it is.
as well, that there's plans. But hey, what happens?
Oh, we never know. Well, let's take a story under sports. Nigerians have reacted to boxer Anthony Joshua's victory as he regained his heavyweight championship title in Saudi Arabia over the weekend. The governor of Ogun State, Dakpo Abiodun, stated that the Shagamu-born boxer, who outclassed Andy Ruiz Jr. over 12 rounds, has made Nigeria proud and has resorted confidence that the nation will be great again. The governor went to attribute the rematch outcome to the manifestation of God's love for the people of Ogun State. Other Nigerians on social media congratulated the two-time heavyweight champion for bringing back the title to Nigeria and remaining authentic to his culture, with a throwback of an old video of the champion making his native meal abroad. This is so cute. I don't know if you remember that one video. It was so cute of him. But I mean, his rematch with Andy Ruiz was so talked about. It's amazing that he was able to regain his championship title. It was an amazing night for all Nigerians, not just for people in Ogun State, because obviously, and also, he is a Nigerian-born boxer. That's amazing that he was born in Shagamu as well. So it's amazing that, you know, to know that he's remaining authentic to his culture and that he's brought back the title back home to Nigeria.
Ahead of the boxing rematch in Saudi Arabia, we had our colleague Aaron, Kerejola, Aaron the Baron, on this program. Aaron the Baron. Who helped us with a review of that rematch. And he was very optimistic that, you know, Anthony Joshua will prove to be, you know, the comeback kid in the encounter, having lost in a very surprising manner in June to the Mexican Andy Ruiz Jr. And then, of course, as we expected, as we hoped, he won, you know, throughout the 12 rounds, was consistently in the lead. And, you know, the panel, you know, awarded the thing to him. And everybody was very glad. It's a personal triumph for him, because it's only 4 times in history that a heavyweight champion who lost had been able to take his, you know, belts back. And so he has back, you know, the IBF, the BBF, BC, you know, WBO, you know, belts. So congratulations to him. And we shouldn't be surprised that his success has generated a lot of excitement in Nigeria. I mean, on the day of the match, the people of Shagamu, his hometown in Ogun State, they practically did not sleep. You needed to have seen the picture of the crowd, just waiting for their homeboy, to do well. And that's the thing about Nigerians, we're good-spirited people. And the point you made about Anthony Joshua not forgetting his Nigerian roots, I think is also very important. When he was going into the ring, he had the Fela's song, ushering him into the arena.
It was such a majestic moment.
Water no get enemy.
Yes.
And for many Nigerians, that was something else. A man who is on his way to becoming a legend, paying tribute to a legend. In 2017, it was the song of Wizkid, Ojy Okpe, that he used. And then, that video showed him preparing Eba. There's another video immediately after the match. He draped the Nigerian flag around his neck, on the same day, I think, when Cardi B also appeared in national colors of Nigeria.
I can't believe you talked about
so
Cardi B.
everybody, in spite of all our problems, we had moments, of excitement as Nigerians. And then there's another video that is in circulation after the match. Some of his friends, Yoruba boys, they went around him and said, you will not kill yourself. He said, He was speaking Yoruba, and I was shocked that he speaks Yoruba. And then they were calling Omo Jebu, and he was responding, Omo Jebu Niyao. That's an Ijebu born, So I think it's all well and good, and I hope that, Andy Ruiz Jr., giving excuses that he added weight because he has been partying too much.
He was a darn beggar. He was so huge.
Well, but
But what was he thinking? Did he think Anthony Joshua was going to come the same way?
Well, it's not about his partying.
I mean,
he just met a better man.
Yes.
And
he was prepared. He was ready, and he really, really made Nigeria proud. Congratulations.
But Doctor, you mentioned Cardi B.
We're not talking about Cardi B.
Don't let's go there.
Look at your smile. Last week he told me he was Nicki Minaj's fan. So I'm
still
just
Nicki
like
Minaj's fan. Wow. Of course, that was a major event in Lagos, in Accra, and in Accra over the weekend. And of course, you can be sure that I'll follow this story.
Did you see her picture by the Zenith roundabout with all the lights? She was so impressed with our Christmas
I was impressed with her outfit at the concert. I really liked that she embodied the Nigerian. I really loved it. That was good.
Honestly,
to a country that received her very well.
Yeah.
I think the organizers, they also organized the event very well.
Absolutely.
And I like the fact that she visited an orphanage, and showed support. And she was so down to earth.
She's been touted as a real celebrity, by the way. Like, she's real. Anyway, thank you.
And she left with a Nigerian
let's talk about... I'm not talking about it. Congratulations, Anthony Joshua. I cannot deal with Dr. Abati. Let's take our final story under entertainment. Hundreds of people gathered in Times Square and other parts of the world over the weekend, rugged up in freezing temperature in a campaign to raise funds for global homelessness. The initiative, which hopes to raise around $50 million for homelessness charities, saw celebrities among hundreds taking part in the world's big Sleep Out campaign. The campaign was created by Josh Littlejohn, who is the co-founder of the Scottish charity and a sandwich shop, Social Bite. Award-winning actor Will Smith was among the celebrities taking part in the campaign. He took to the stage in Times Square to share how his Oscar-nominated role in The Pursuit of Happiness inspired him to join the campaign.
With a man, it was a story about a man named Chris Gardner. And Chris Gardner found himself in a really difficult situation.
You know what, Ojy? I think we should take that again tomorrow.
With good development.
Yes, amazing.
Showing compassion, deepening perception about homelessness.
Really proud of everyone that is part of the campaign.
Well, thank you very much, Ojy.
Thanks, Ojy. See you tomorrow.